I didn't think even 5 years ago I'd ever have 35 people working here. I'm Will Ritter. I'm the owner and founder of Spark R&D.
As a company, Spark has been very innovative in the sport of splitboarding.
It's pretty amazing to watch a product develop from something fairly primitive into something that's very, very technical and advanced and really leads this niche of the industry.
The very start was like, we'll figure out how to make one, and it's like, that's awesome, we have one. All right, and now how are we gonna make 10? How would we make 100? We're not building, rocket ships here, but even for our bill of materials, it's very challenging to get everything here and not overpay for small runs.
When I first showed up, it kind of felt like we had bits and pieces of accurate information, but not the big picture.
We had no way of keeping track of our suppliers, our vendors for various products. All the products moving around were kind of a mystery.
We just kept having delivery problems. Back in the day, it's like we're aiming for September 1st, but not getting anything out the door till like the middle of October.
It wasn't possible without some sort of management of the inventory. So.
You can't just have your one guy with his amazing spreadsheet that nobody else gets to look at. You need visibility across, what turns into departments over time. My wife Rebecca went on the hunt for something that could handle all of our sales orders through manufacturing, and came upon Fishbowl.
We kind of opened the floodgates for everyone to get involved with Fishbowl. A lot of different people, a lot of different hands in there, and gave people the power in their own departments to kind of manage their own inventory, kind of broke the shop up into bits and pieces.
The biggest part of Fishbowl for me is managing my promotional fleet of bindings, which we use for marketing purposes. I'm always tracking where my bindings are, how many bindings I have left. So Fishbowl is a way for me to track my inventory in real time.
Personally, I was just kind of on the sales order side of things, but when you really dig into all the integrations and some of the modules, there's just a lot of stuff that you can do. That it connects with QuickBooks, and it connects with Magento, and it connects with all these other software systems that we're using.
In my job, what I'm using Fishbowl for is just the shipping side of things. So I'm going into sales orders and picking and packing the orders, fulfilling the orders, and then shipping them through Fishbowl. Fishbowl's more efficient than what I've used in the past. Definitely less steps and less paperwork, which I think is good for the company and the environment.
It's really nice to be able to go into Fishbowl, get a snapshot of how many extrusion or how many pieces of our raw material we have left, where before it was like, we're out of it, like what do you mean we're out of it, and now everyone has access to that information.
So on the day-to-day, I use multiple modules of Fishbowl pretty regularly. So the bill of materials, manufacturing module, manufacturing order module. You have accessibility between certain modules, and it makes our job a lot easier and more efficient. There's really no other program that would allow me to do what I can do. I've never even really thought of Fishbowl as a time-saving tool. I've thought of it more as a necessary tool that we need to have in place in order to keep track of day-to-day operations.
So once that happened, we kind of came from those guys really kind of being in the dark of what they were supposed to build and how much material they actually had, to really a clear picture of what the job was.
I have nothing but confidence that Fishbowl is going to continue to suit our needs now and in the future as we grow as a company.
It really has helped us, mature and turn into something that can scale. This has been our most calm production season ever. It's really helped us out.